And now for our 360 coverage.
It's a true bittersweet moment, but it's turned out to be amazing. I don't know that under these circumstances if we could have asked for anything better.
Well, it has been a year and a half since Stacy Chapin's son Ethan was murdered in Moscow, Idaho. 3 other University of Idaho students were stabbed to death in their King Road home. But tonight, Stacy Chapin is turning tragedy into triumph. Recently, over 30 students were awarded college scholarships in Ethan's name. $50,000 total. All the money raised was through Ethan Smile Foundation, honoring Ethan's love of life, people, new adventures by providing scholarships that enable others to follow their dreams. Nonstop Local's John Webb spoke with Stacy and a recipient of the scholarship today. Hey, John.
Yeah, Morgan, good evening to you. Stacy Chapin turning tragedy into triumph. It's unbearable to even remotely imagine what happened to her son, but that's not preventing Stacy from finding light in the dark tunnel and spreading that light.
We had to really do some soul searching about how we were going to honor this kid. I mean, you know, he deserved it. We needed to figure out how to do it. And so we started talking about the things that Ethan loved.
And those things were Conway School, where he was a student, and of course, the University of Idaho.
That's when it became very clear that this was going to have to, you know, be scholarshiping kids in his memory.
One of those kids is Maggie DeVries.
I think that for what they've had to go through and with everybody helping them, just going forward and being able to do this for that many kids, you can't do anything better than that. Kids are going to be able to go to school and have a scholarship in his name. It's pretty cool.
DeVries grew up with Ethan. She too plans to go to the U of I.
What's that feeling like, knowing that you kind of have a piece of him with you now when you go down to the U of I?
It's nice. Just after everything that happened, being able to go to Idaho and I'll be there with my sister and his siblings. It gives like hope for the future, moving forward with everything, and it's nice.
A future for these 33 kids in memory of Ethan Chapin. $50,000 combined being awarded, but it wouldn't have happened without all of the support from people across the country. Chapin says many people donated, both big and small.
I literally also have a woman who sends me the remainder of her paycheck every month, which is like $2. And I never want to not think that donation isn't as important as, the largest donations.
It goes to show just how many lives Ethan touched.
Talk on the end of, what Ethan would have thought of all of this.
We had a motto in our family that was kind of go big or go home. So honestly, Ethan would not be surprised by this because it really honestly follows the way we just operate our family. I mean, if we're going to do something, let's knock it out of the park. And I feel like we've done that here. But he would not be surprised at the effort that we have put in to create something that is amazing and in his name.
Last Thursday, the recipients and the Chapins had a ceremony in Conway, honoring Ethan and the kids going to school in his name. They all got swag bags with things that Ethan loved.
The last time we were with Ethan, it was Parents' Weekend, right, of the fall of 2022, and it had snowed. And we met for lunch on Friday at Mad Greek because Xana was working. And it was just, he shows up. The other 2 kids are in appropriate snow footwear. You know how Moscow gets. And, he shows up in his tennies and his socks are wet.
So, of course, a pair of dry socks had to be included in the swag bag, as well as a gift certificate to Taco Bell and a golf tee. All things Ethan enjoyed.
More than honored to even be getting this scholarship. On one of the questions, it says, how much money would help you? And I put nothing. I couldn't put anything. Just getting a scholarship in his name is like, just being a part of everyone helping out and just seeing how much everyone comes together and just puts all the money for this and being able to have one of those out of the 33 kids, it's awesome.
Just cruelly incredible. Stacy says they plan on giving out more scholarships in the years ahead. If you'd like to donate to the Ethan Smile Foundation, we posted a link with all of the information. It's on our website. That's nonstoplocal.com. In studio tonight, John Webb, Nonstop Local. Morgan.
Thanks so much for that, John. If you want more of tonight's 360 coverage, you can also find that on nonstoplocal.com. Just don't forget to click on the Spokane tab and then, of course, the 630 section.